Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a little off-stream commentary game. I usually don't do these, but I figured why not? We're on a D1 account. Might as well do a little off-stream. It's 9 a.m. on a Sunday for me, so it's a really nice time to do one of these. So welcome one, welcome all. We're going to do actually a Tiger Udyr game. I know I've kind of got the Conqueror runes for setup, but I went coup de grace. Magical footwear, approach velocity. The reason why I chose this game to record, number one, it's just my first game of the day. Why not? Ooh, it looks like I forgot to turn on my custom skin. We're playing with default Udyr here. But number two, Serpent's Fang is really, really good. They've got shield, barrier, gen. So I will be picking up Serpent's Fang this game. There is the invade. Hold on, let me click in and out real quick. Sometimes my camera doesn't pan successfully. Hold on one second. Okay, I think we'll be good to go here. But kind of like I was saying, they got a lot of shield, so I definitely am going to want a Serpent's Fang. In terms of where to path out of play, getting dragons would be ideal against this team comp. Ooh, that just sucks. That's a lot of people. Poppy flashed for that. Who got the first blood? Karma top. That's not a huge deal since it's Karma support. To Raptor start, let's do a red start. So I know I want to path bot here since bot and dragons are what I'm going to play for. If you ever have to make this decision, Raptors or red, in my opinion, it is significantly better to start red if you're planning on going for a gank or if you think the enemy jungler might invade you. So right now, Mbessa literally got caught with her pants down invading. If you're wondering why I didn't chase it, usually in those scenarios, I think it's better to just hold on to your... I think the pet finished it off there. Yeah, nice. I think it's better to just hold on to a little bit of your tempo. I already lost some time there because the... enemy Mbessa kind of distracted me. So I am just trying to stay as fast as possible on this clear. We messed our Krugs up. Looking at the mini-map, Diana is very gankable here. So I'm kind of thinking about whether or not I want to run through mid. My mid laner has teleport, not ignite. Udyr happens to be very, very good and fast at killing Diana's just as a champion. So I think that since we don't see her anymore, I'm just going to do a normal clear. Okay, there she is. This clear is going to be super slow. I messed up my Krugs, and it looks like I got too distracted by the Mbessa level 1, but we'll be all right. I'll try and see how fast we can get it. I always think it's a fun challenge when you do have a sloppy clear. You're like, all right, but, you know, all right, but I can still get it down to XYZ, you know. Looking at the mini-map, my Zillion is kind of pushing in, same with the Misfortune, so bot will be very hard to gank if I do try and go for that. Lining up the Q here, so I'm going to need 2 auto attacks in Turtle. Not used to this skin either. Jeez, man. What a bad clear. Go watch my... I should watch my own clear speed video. You can always get it below 315 as long as you're halfway awake. Unfortunately, that was just a sloppy clear for a few reasons there. Still beat the enemy. Still beat the enemy Mbessa, who's level 3. So despite my clear being bad, her clear's worse, in other words. Got both auto attacks in the R there. The red buff is ticking. Clip him once. One more auto attack will be the stun, and then we'll finish that off, and that's a really nice Feats of Warfare. Okay, so my best play here will be probably hitting her with the double crab. She's got 4 seconds till she respawns. So I've got 1,300 gold. There's a lot of things I'm thinking about. Should I reset? Should I spend gold? Should I double crab? Since she's level 3 and she has to do her Krug still, the only way she can kind of recover is either by doing Krugs or Crab. If she gets to do Crab, she'll be able to go straight back into her full clear. Doing Crab for me also opens up the possibility of a gank. Poppy does not have flash, so I'm not really worried about it too much here. Trying to angle it as best I can, but unfortunately, Karma just gets the rotation there. I could have kited out that way, but Diana also had the rotation On that angle, that's just unfortunate that Poppy's been top in twice in 5 minutes, but what are you going to do? So my game plan here is actually to play a little bit of, what do you call it? Stride Breaker, Serpent's Fang Udyr, since I know I need a shield pop item. This Poppy is super annoying. Huge. Great job, honestly. Great job. I'm going to let Zilean deal with that. I need to start working my way towards bot. All right, so the enemy Ambessa just died, and we know that her top side camps are up, and we know that she also wants to go back down to bot side. So what I'll do here is I'm actually going to walk over here, sweep out vision. I don't think the Ambessa has done any of her top side camps yet. In other words, she respawned, ran straight up here, and did all that shit. There's her, should be a level 4 Gromp. Yep. You can always tell if you left-click in the top left what camp it is. So since my team is up here, instead of moving to bot side, I'm just choosing to do my her top side camps as fast as possible. Want to open with the bear stun if possible. I actually was with what's his face here. Maybe I should have gone for the Q auto attacks. Not bad though. Still a really good way to secure these. Now with Tiamat, you can clump together the Rift Grubs if you want to. I still think just keeping them lightning, keeping the lightning Q on the one isolated one is the best way to do it. It's just so fast, especially when you are just putting points in Q. I'm going to wait for that extra Q auto attack. Fun fact about your Q, if you don't know, while it does do technically like extra damage to the same target, if those lightning bolts hit the same target, it actually does the same amount of percent damage, even if it's split between two targets. So in other words, if you're standing next to two high health targets, lightning Q is actually still fine to use. Just the bolts get split between two targets instead of the one, if that kind of tracks. Now, the enemy Ambessa is definitely going to be bot side. So I think what I'll do is I'll do my Krugs, unless top is immediately gankable right now, which it's not. I'm going to do my Krugs down to top crab, down to my Raptors. So we're going to eat my top quadrant, but there's this 20-second delay. So I'm going to kill those 20 seconds by walking out in river and doing crab. While we do that, if top was gankable, I could always pivot in here. But at least we set ourselves up to do it. Actually, with an Alistar, let's see what he goes for. Maybe he's living. I just don't know about that one, Chief. All right, Poppy and Diana are here. Neither of them are the jungler, but both of them are ganking. Classic. Let's see if I can check her camps here. Her Gromp is coming up too. Okay. I don't know where Ambessa is. I assume she's on the dragon based off how Poppy and Diana are moving. So I'm just going to stick around in her topside jungle. Her blue buff being here is a huge clue to the puzzle, if you will, to know that she is going to be down bot somewhere, because she should have done her blue by now. It's been up a long time. Now, I got 1,600 gold. My ideal back is 1,850. So since I'm very, very close, I'm just going to continue to farm out. I'm really worried about Misfortune getting dove. She needs to immediately, like, go to this turret. It's too late, dude. If the Ambessa and Diana are already there, it's over. I'm going to finish my Raptors off to finish this quadrant, but I've got to get down to bot right now. Maybe she could have baited a little bit harder. I don't know. I couldn't quite get through. I'm sitting on way too much gold to be PvPing. However, I will say it's really, really nice. I'm going to let my team know that I'm going to get the Serpent's Fang. Actually, she's got that. I could also, I'll see what Misfortune builds that into. I can get the Serpent's Fang, though. The two components for Serpent's Fang, if you don't know, is Serrated Dirk plus Pickaxe, so she may be building it already. I do know with all those shields we need to get it, though. I'm going to let my team know that I'm coming up to Void Grubs. Since we lost the dragon, we're going to just play to dominate Void Grubs. Great job on the back end team finding those kills. Stride Breaker really feels so much better already. Again, fighting with 2,000 gold in your pocket is never a good idea. I'm not surprised to see me die in that last fight. But we ended up picking up the kills on the back end, and I don't think it's the end of the world. I'm going to skip waiting for this and go for Krugs instead. I only have the exact amount of time to do Krugs right after. Or right before these Rift Grubs. So in other words, I'm going to have to do them immediately on spawn if I want to have any chance. I'm holding on to my Stride Breaker procs. I'm choosing not to use it because I may need it for this gank. They're like, Willie, use the Stride Breaker proc to farm. You should use your items to farm. Stride Breaker at the last second. See how devastating that slow is? Big shutdown. Great CC train. I'm coming, guys. Alistar top. It's not something you see every day. Thank you for being here, Zillion. That's step one, is get your support to move. Hold on to Awakening here. No real reason to use it. Standing away from the walls so that way the Poppy can't knock us back. And that was a tremendous, I think we got that one. Yeah, we did. You can tell because we've got 4 out of 6 instead of 3 out of 6. The Wyvern ended up finishing it off. Alistar with the Hollow Radiance. Love to see it. I'm going to use the Stride Breaker since it looks like nobody's coming. And then I think we're good to go. Awesome. Really, really good there. I'm sitting on quite a bit of gold. She's going for the Collector, which is good to know. I will be getting the Serpent's Fang since she's going for the Collector. It's good to know that. I actually didn't realize those components also just directly build into Collector. Collector is one of those super items. Really a big fan of it. Does a lot of damage. Really, really solid. You'll even see some... there's some Korean Udyr players that put it in their build. I think now that I've got Stride Breaker and Alistar has Hollow Radiance and can tank, should be very easy to kill Karma on a loop. I need a reset for this dragon. So that's what I'm going to do real quick. Great. And then let's run down to the dragon. Putting up a little bit of vision before we leave. I like personally holding on to my yellow trinket. I think it's really solid. Deep Ward has taught me that yellow trinket is surprisingly very, very good at controlling the enemy jungler. Ward here, it looks like. There's the Poppy. Put that there, and then we'll go into this dragon. This dragon will get us the feats of strength, so it's really important to get. With attack damage, you kind of just melt single target objectives like dragons, so I really think that burning it as fast as possible is literally just part of the strategy. So it's really nice. We end up getting that second dragon. We didn't end up getting the first. Gets us the feats of strength, so check mark that. That's one of the first things you can tell yourself if you do manage to get it. You're doing a good job jungling this season. Because it's mainly a junglers control who gets feats of strength more than anybody else. So really nice that we got it. Looking to finish out that Serpent's Fang. So I'm actually going to reset here and go back and get it. I'm letting my team know I can get Serpent's Fang. It's quite literally one of the best items you can get against shield comps like this. It also frees up your ADC to build true attack damage items. If I didn't build Serpent's Fang on this team, nobody would. It's part of the reason why I'm playing Tiger this game. So I'm going to use the Stride Breaker proc early to get it on cooldown so it's ready by the time I gank, because it looks like a top gank. If you missed it, Mbessa was kind of walking up like this. Gonna go and smite that so there's no awkward resets or anything, and then I'm gonna let my team know I'm coming. But we're kind of just playing off our team, shadowing them. Now that we've got the blue smite, make sure to walk through bushes as you're going around the map. It is pretty important. All the slows on Poppy feel so good. Poppy usually bullies melees, but part of the... Oh, nice. Hopefully that pops me. Great. The Diana AoE popped me there. Put the point in Q real quick. Got to kite back. The 4 shot. He's got 2 bullets left. The 4 shot will absolutely kill me here. Great. Run! Okay, can't run. Should have used the Stride Breaker probably. It's okay. Karma is playing not top, but bot lane. I think both teams are realizing, though, that unfortunately bot lane's the win conditions. Let me think about what to build. Swifties are really solid, but armor boots are good against this, and this. Even Diana has quite a bit of auto attacks. I'm probably going to want to get a Sterak's on this build since we're going attack damage. Sterak's is great against crowd control. So I think I'll do upgraded armor boots to get the giant physical shield and obviously just armor boots in of themselves make you pretty tanky. After we get the armor boots, I'll probably look at either... I don't think I need magic resist, but I do think that getting Sterak's would be really, really good. The other option I could go is Wit's End. But the issue I've got with this build is Serpent's Fang doesn't give health, so you really want to have health on most of your items as Udyr. Every item is just helping you frontline more and more, in other words. Super obnoxious, but what are you going to do? If we're all clumped, I bet we could kill the Jhin pretty easily with this comp. Alright, Zilean. Misfortune stayed bot, same with Zilean, so I'm going to assume that my topside camps are down the way that the Mbessa is playing here.
An ally has been slain.
Again, just feels really good bullying these Karma Poppy picks. Usually you can never do that as Udyr, but Zilean is really enabling me, which feels great. Ooh. This went sideways really quick here. She took the last... Damn, she lives. That's sad. She took the last round of lightning Qs, but lives with 2 HP. What is Zilean doing? He should have... Okay, wow, interesting. All right, let me get upgraded boots here, and it's nice because I'm actually going to have the perfect amount here. You need 2 items to upgrade to tier 3 boots. So we've got 2 items, and then you need the 1650, so an additional gold on top. Obviously, you can just get the boots without it, but 1650 is going to be perfect here. All my damage taken is physical. I might actually go Death Dance. If I need more armor, Death Dance is one of the best items on Tiger Udyr, and it happens to give you more armor than Dead Man's Plate, so I might do that. The other option is Dead Man's Plate. I was thinking about going that for some slow resistance. Same with Swifties this game, but Armored Advance will be really, really good for helping me get tanky. I might get a Warden's Mail or like a Randuin's or something just to get... I need some placeholder armor somewhere else. Even just getting like a Steel Sigil for later upgrading to Death Dance would be really, really good. Farm this game's pretty bad, but I've been playing a lot more on the map than I usually do. Tiger, I tend to gank a little bit more than I'd like. Just because, as we all know, Tiger is really good at killing champions. Phoenix is good at killing camps. With me starting Wolves, it looks like they're starting Rift Herald, so I'm just going to U-turn straight back over. Great. I love seeing her get stuck there. And Bessa's kind of committing to this, which is great. Put this here. Put that there to ping it. Nice. They're the ones that get caught. That auto attack cancel is so bad, dude. I didn't pan my camera. Okay, they canceled the gen ult. Nice. I'm going to start this and tell my team to go over and do the Rift Herald. Seems to be the best way to play it, I think. Okay. But either way, definitely get Rift Herald. Rift Herald is the least risky, so start with the least risky while our team decides what to do here. Since I've got 2 smite charges, I'm going to use the one to get it on cooldown just a little bit sooner here. Take that. And then we'll walk over here and do this. With my items, I actually do think we can do this. Tiger Udyr loves single target objectives. Misfortune loves single target objectives. So does Draven. Every Q cycle is just 2,000 damage. So if I can get even the 3 off, that's just 6,000 health it doesn't have, you know. Nice. She actually ate some of those lightning bolts there. The Serpent Fangs is on her, which is great. I've still got Stride Breaker passive. The points in E do not avail me. Q Gandalf. You know, when like he's talking to Saruman or whatever, and he's like, da-da-da-da-da, will not avail you. I can't even remember the quote. Somebody put it in the comments. Alright, let me do... Dark Knight shall not avail you. Go back from whence you... Well, he's talking to the Balrog. The Balrog. It's in the first movie. Now I remember it. It's all coming back. Fire. Bridges. Orcs. We must take the hobbits to the Shire. It's all coming back. Oh my god. Sit down, little dog. You can't fight me alone. You can fight me with the attack dogs, though. How many times has Jin tried to solo ult kill me? Alright, that's so stupid. Get out of there, Misfortune. Get out of there. Dude, we just watched somebody die. We shouldn't be fighting unless somebody's really low on health, in my opinion. We do have Zillion ult. I'm going to break off my clear to shadow this.
An enemy has been slain.
Hope this game shows you just how valuable the Stride Breaker passive is, though. That's fine. That's good damage. Picking up Diana is a good trade there. I'm going to let my team take that, and I'm going to go here. Cool. And then I'm going to pop Rift Herald mid here. Looks like Hwai's going mid to start pushing, so we're just going to speed that up. I'm going to get an Operation Expedite on the mid lane push. It's kind of risky to walk through the jungle, but looks like we get away with it, which is great. Couldn't get the stride on her. Could have gone on Jin. Sorry, buddy, but with Karma flanking, I wanted to make sure she didn't get on my ADC. Otherwise, the Ambessa runs over. Okay, I'm feeling really, really good here. Serpent's Fang is reduced a measly 3,000 damage at 24 minutes, so very high value purchased. Again, I like playing Tiger a lot if I know that Serpent's Fang could be a core item. It's very cheap. It's very good at what it does. Stride Breaker is also a really good combo with it because you get the AoE and the farming, and then the Serpent's Fang gives you the lethality and the shield pop for the PvP. Stride Breaker also, again, is not an insane item on Tiger. It's really balanced is what I'd say, but it's always good on Udyr because you lack Gap Closer. It just gives you some sticking power that you normally really don't have on Tiger Udyr. It's kind of like Phase Rush or Approach Velocity. I also take Approach Velocity, which is half the battle, too. So, Approach Velocity plus Stride is just kind of a cheat code, though. Very, very good at what it does. If you kill the crab, it will reveal all vision plants in the area. So, I'm going to do that so we can reveal whatever vision they've got. I just used my Awakening. Pretty bad time to be fighting here. Diana's coming for the counter engage, too.
An ally has been slain.
I need to reset and spend gold. Running straight back with an item. It is worth going back and getting that item, in my opinion, because stopping the Baron will be hard without flash, but fighting on the other side will be easy. So since I know I can fight, I might actually be able to get in here now. Pretty close. Poppy ult. Alright. Wasn't able to find the fight. I could have awakened the Poppy ult. Wasn't thinking about it. With all the zillion movement speed, we can absolutely catch somebody. We should look to do that, I think. Big damage coming out. Serpent's Fang, again, champions that use shields like Udyr tend to be reliant on their shields. That's why if an assassin builds Serpent's Fang against you, it feels terrible usually on tank Udyr. I need to get some tenacity. Using the W cycle just to heal up there. Circle back around to Misfortune. Got the stun off. Great. 2 down. We're doing a great job trying to control this. I would like to get on Jhin if we can. That's a triple kill combo. Tiger Udyr's feeling really good. Great game for Tiger. Tiger's one of those builds, people ask me why I don't necessarily play it here or there. It simply is an anti-carry build, and you need to play it into the right teams. You can't really force it. And this is just a great game. We have Alice. I knew we needed damage. My first inclination with this team was to go full AP. But then I realized their team is really good against full AP because they can jump on me with Ambessa and all that. And then I also realized we needed attack damage and, you know, Serpent's Fang happened to be good, and everything started just lining up. So when everything lines up, just listen to your gut, you know. Go the right build for the game. Let's just buff the damage charts a little bit more. You know how it is. I was waiting for that auto attack. That's the game, though. Let's check out the damage. Thank you, Nora, for bringing us coffee. Superior girlfriend. On the tail end of this, but let's check out the damage real quick. I want you guys to see, just so if anybody does need, that's put some sunglasses on type game there. But if anybody does need inspiration here, this was a Diamond 1 game where we did the most damage, I believe, with the Zillion ults. We were also able to tank quite a bit, so pretty high mitigated. Alistar did a better job tanking than us, so great job to this Alistar. Objective damage was also pretty high, but this is This is Tiger Udyr, baby. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Head over to the Twitch. If you do want to see games like this live, I do play a lot of Tiger on stream, but I figured today for YouTube, we'd get you guys some Tiger gameplay because I know you guys have been craving it. So, hope you enjoyed. I will see you in the next one. Other than that, thank you again for watching. Bye.
Dang. Call me so I can make it juicy for ya.